everybody, and welcome to Gene's Reviews. Reviews from just a regular dude, where I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, I react to YouTube videos, and I also review YouTube channels. Today I'm going to review a YouTube channel. Kind of. It's a guy, I'm sure you've seen some of his videos. He's CJ Faison, I think is how you pronounce his name. But this is a little bit different. He's not doing any ghost hunting or anything like that. He's just basically talking about his channel and what he does and stuff like that. I guess he has a podcast, which I didn't know. So let's check this out. The truth about our haunted videos.
CJ Faison come out, we are exposing ourselves. No joke. We're gonna let it all out on the line. We feel like this is kind of something that we should have done a long time ago.
The truth about my video.
Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Something soft and slow.
Why are you singing this to me, CJ?
I ain't singing it to you. I'm singing it just in general, baby. In general, baby.
You was looking at me. I was kind of... This party says beginning of this part. How we doing right now? We doing good? Can you hear us? Or you can hear us?
What the fuck was that?
Well, so far I kind of like these guys. I like their humor.
Podcast. This is the unfiltered series. You know what that means. If it's unfiltered, it means censor your ears.
Unfiltered?
Wait, unfiltered.
So they're not going to put nothing on their face?
Or uncut.
So they're going to say the F word?
You know, actually, I'm going to say something here. All right, I'm going to get right into this, okay? So Sonny said, actually, can you turn the air conditioner off, man? I knew I heard something in the background. I knew something was messing up my voice when I was singing, Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Sonny actually said, oh, what's uncut mean? I'm like, well, uncut is a type, it's my video series. Like, it's my video series on, my channel. You know what I mean? That you're about to be a part of. And he's like,
I was thinking uncut is like not being circumcised or something like that. Isn't that uncut?
oh, I thought it meant uncut. I'm like, no, Sonny, it does not mean that. Like, only you and the rest of the perverted world out there
I've
will
only
think
seen
that.
two dudes wearing that
I
shirt.
guess I'm a pervert.
I mean, so I'm just kind of curious.
Listen, I will say this merch is literally flying off the shelf. Like, I'm not even joking you either, right? We got a quick customer to get demonetized.
Darn it.
Jacob. The truth about Sonny Deeds and CJ Faison come out. We are exposing ourselves.
No, please, not that.
No joke. We're going to let it all out on the line. We feel like this is kind of something that we should have done a long time ago, because a lot of people ask this question. It's the one question that we get all the time. And, first off, one of the popular questions that we get is, how did we meet? Like, how did Sonny and CJ become a duo on YouTube and do videos together and all this kind of stuff? And we have a really, really interesting story, and it's probably not the typical norm. We come from two different sectors of the world. He's from
Are these guys from Florida?
And my dad actually, he owned one of the wrestling promotions, and Sonny was one of the wrestlers. He was one of the trainers, and I mean, dude, it's kind of weird. It really is. It's crazy how this works. I don't know.
Yeah, but what you're failing to mention, CJ, is you too made your debut in professional wrestling too as a manager.
I did. I was Bobby Bingo.
He was Bobby Bingo.
Bobby Bingo. I had a afro. Now I'm bald. All the stress of wrestling, just made my hair fall out.
Mine too.
I'd like to be like a manager or something in professional wrestling. That'd be pretty cool.
Just now noticed
But
that.
they already had a Mean Gene years ago. Mean Gene Okerlund.
Damn.
Hey,
What is
it
going
is
on?
a hairstyle, man. It is a hairstyle.
It's a nice hairstyle, okay? I save a lot of money on shampoo and conditioner.
Me
man.
too.
Really do. So basically, here's what happened. Sonny and I, we met through my dad's wrestling promotion, and man, one thing led to another. So I had a wild hair at my ass one time, and I bought a limo. So me and my dad and our family, we would all use it. We'd have a lot of fun, and you know, Sonny, he has his limo license as a driver, so we were like, yo, man, like if you ever want to, you know, make some extra money or whatever, you know, come drive us around. And we went to Baltimore, and we did a lot of cool stuff. I was drunk in the back of that limo that one night. You're
on more than one occasion. How many times have you been across the Bay Bridge?
A lot.
How many times have you been across the Bay Bridge drunk in the back of a limo?
Like probably 2 handfuls. Man, listen, there was this one time, and this is no joke. This is the funniest thing ever. So I told Sonny, I rolled that little partition thing down. I told Sonny, I'm like, hey, I said, can you stop at like a gas station, convenience store, like Walgreens, something? And he's like, yeah, sure. So we pull in. I stumble my way in there, and I stumble my way out. But as he notices, I'm coming out of the store. I got a whole loaf of bread. I scarfed down 3/4 of a loaf of bread, trying to like sober up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't drink, but when I drink, I go hardcore at it. You know what I mean? And I'm just like one of them people. I'm like a Logan Paul. Like, I don't drink often.
Logan who?
Like, I'm going for it. I'm field goal attempting from like the other end.
Time is the only thing that will sober you
it's
up.
kind of fun though.
Absolutely. I always had a blast.
We did. We actually do have a blast, man. And like the relationship just like it kind of cultivated from there. Like him and I, we were talking one day, and I just got into YouTube. I got started, and I actually called him up. I said, "Hey, man," I said, "Can you come drive Mo Sargi, Omar Gosh, and myself over to this abandoned power plant over in Maryland?" And he's like, "Yeah, what are we taking?" I said, "We're gonna take the limo. It's going to be cool. It's like good clickbait. You know, we took our limo to an abandoned power plant. It'd be really fun." And little did we know that the limo broke down right before Crybaby Bridge. Now, I will admit something when I say this. The coincidence of this happening, I know, sounds way far-fetched. Trust me. When we look back at it, it's like there's no way in this earth that actually happened. But, like, the car started sputtering probably 2 or 3 miles before the bridge. And it got really, really bad the closer we got to the bridge. And I'm not saying anything haunted happened and like a ghost pulled a fuse out of the limo. I'm not saying that. But I will say it was a little strange that we did happen to stop on that bridge. Well, none of us had reception on our cell phones except Sonny, because Sonny walked like 2 miles, it felt like, up the road. Probably wasn't that. It was probably like maybe
Total darkness.
Yeah, maybe like a half mile by himself up the road to get service. We could call AAA. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming and rescuing us. But
first, just before you get into that any further, you failed to tell me at the time that I was so drunk going to drive the limo what type of videos that Mo and Omar
that
shot
is very
that
true.
You were going to film. So I went into
this.
this blind. I thought you were guys going to film a video or something in the back of the limousine, you know, doing something.
Yeah, no.
So
it was a haunted video, and that's what got your start, was that video.
Absolutely.
Because like, listen, I listen to you fans. I really, really do. Your comments, I go through every one of them. Even the hate, I love you guys. Even if you hate on me, I really don't give a shit. It does not affect me one bit. Trust me. I have not lost a wink of sleep over it. But like it actually, like, you have to have hate in order to be liked. If you're liked by everyone, you're one fake individual.
That's true.
Seriously.
I think a lot of it comes from, CJ, that some of the people, a lot of people will live vicariously through us, through our videos
100%.
and things like that. And then I think some of it turns into frustration or something that they can't get out and do it. So they want to pick apart, just like as any critic would. They want to pick apart everything that you're doing because they can't do it.
That is a very good point.
So
yeah,
I do like these guys.
When you put it in terms like that, I kind of understand it, but then again, I'm like, why are you hating? Like, you're wasting so much energy.
If you don't like the video, there's always
See, that's what I do. If I don't like a video, I won't even comment most of the time. I won't thumbs down it either. I'll watch it again. That's all. I mean, why insult them, you know? I'm not going to do that. I'll give my opinion on these videos, you know, as I watch and stuff. And so far, I like this guy, CJ Faison, and that Sunny Deeds. They seem pretty cool to me. So let's keep going with it.
Yes, hit the X.
Trust me, if you do not like my video, go to the top of your browser or swipe up on your phone, click the off button, like something. I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but there's so many people that like love what we do, and then there's like a very small group of them that
they're just trolls.
just hate. I don't get it. I really don't get it, man.
Fucking trolls.
I don't even know how many times, like, you know, you have haters no matter what you do, whether it was NASCAR or YouTube or business. Like, people are going to hate you regardless. So why lose a wink of sleep over it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so funny, man. So many people are focused on, like, their other people's opinions about them. And that, you know what? That was from day one. Remember when we were talking?
I used to be like that. When I was growing up and stuff, like in school, if somebody didn't like me, I'd get really upset about it. Why don't you like me? I've never done anything to you, you know, and I'd get really upset about it. But now, I really don't give a shit. I mean, of course I want to be liked. Everybody wants to be liked. But if you don't like me, there's nothing I can do about it. This is how I am, so whatever.
We were like, all right, we're going to go film our first video, and it was a woods video. And I'm pretty sure it was, what forest was that?
Gosh, that might be our first ones. The red, was it red?
Yeah, it was the Redden State Forest.
Redden State
Yeah.
Forest.
So we went to go and film at the Redden State Forest. We stopped and grabbed something to eat beforehand. I said, listen, dude, you know, I haven't been in this but about 3 or 4 months. I've got a lot of love, and shout out to every single one of you that, like, sends love and positive, encouraging messages on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the YouTube comments, everything, because it means a lot to me. It really does. The hate, I told him, I'm like, dude, I'm telling you right now, like, you're going to get so much hate for just, like, even doing anything with your life. You know what I mean? And it's usually, like, I've never seen a hater doing better than the person that they're hating on.
Exactly.
And I told you that. We
That's
had that long,
true.
deep conversation about it.
They
We're
just
like,
sit
you know,
there
you get
behind
wrestling,
her
I got it
keyboard.
in Now we're both
You
doing
suck.
YouTube, so
I just lost
kind
10
of, like,
minutes of
setting
my
ourselves aside
life.
from, like, the
How do
media,
I get that
continuing on
back?
with our story. We went, we filmed, and, like, I listened to you all in the comment section. Like, you all truly, like, you all were like, yo, we want more Sunny Deeds. So I'm like, my man, it's time to get a camera and some editing equipment, and time to make this thing shine, buddy. Because they were like, we want more Sunny. Like, you're funny. You're like you're like a good spirit to be around. Like, you're enjoyable. You got that positive vibe about you. And I'm not hating on anybody, but, like, there are some YouTubers that have, like, the most dry videos ever, and there's people that like it. You know what I mean? No big deal.
To each his own.
But, like, you are a very entertaining person on camera. You really are, dude.
I tell you,
I love it.
I'm glad that it came along, because it came along at a time in my wrestling career that back in February of 2018, I sustained a neck injury. And it was something that it was causing some numbness in my arm and things like that. And we had several options to do. I knew at that time that my wrestling career was coming to an end, because facing surgery or anything like that, it's
Yeah, dude, that's sketchy on your neck,
I'm
too.
older. I ain't gonna lie.
He's
I'm
an
older.
old man.
But it takes the body a little while longer to heal from something like that.
Yeah.
And I had accomplished everything that I possibly could wish to do. I never had any goals of going to the WWE or anything like that. I was just enjoying what I was doing and training
absolutely.
the younger guys. But it gave me such an adrenaline rush that I knew that once that was all coming to an end, I had to find something to
you gotta find that next edge.
yeah, something else to give me that adrenaline rush. And the night on Crybaby Bridge, out walking on that bridge with you and Mo and Omar, and hearing the
Yeah, it was so
noises.
sketchy.
Oh, dude, I ran, and I tell you, I ran with you. We ran a lot in the beginning, because the stuff legit was scaring the shit out of me. I didn't know what I was hearing. And people sometimes will hate, just back on the hate comment one time, oh, you were a big wrestler. Why are you afraid of this? Why are you afraid of this? Listen, wrestling is something that I know.
Yep.
This ghost hunting and stuff is something that I'm new.
Absolutely.
I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
previously been exposed to it. So when you get put out in that situation, you get legit scared.
Sure.
I don't care who you are,
Yeah.
how big
100%.
you are, how bad you are.
I will
There
agree.
is something
100%,
that's
dude.
Well, yeah, the scary thing is the unknown. You don't know what it is, you know? But that is kind of cool, I think, to get a little bit of insight on that CJ Faison and Sunny Deeds and what they're about and stuff. And I will put the link to the video in the description, along with the link to the channel. But that was CJ Faison, the truth about our haunted videos. I kind of like him. I like both of them. They seemed like just kind of down-to-earth guys and everything. But yeah, check them out. I'm going to watch some more of their videos. I'm going to watch some of the ghost hunting videos, and I'll do them as, you know, reactions. and reviews later on. Anyways, time for the joke of the day. I had a dream that all the babies prevented by the pill showed up. That's an old joke by Stephen Wright. Check him out if you've never seen him. He's hilarious.